Now it is a privilege for me to introduce the speaker from the class of 2011. Isaac Odim is graduating today with academic honors from the Swenson College of Science and Engineering. Isaac will be receiving a mechanical engineering degree and plans to go to graduate school for a degree in biomedical engineering. Isaac was also captain of the UMD National Championship football team, and he holds virtually every single game, single season, and career record in UMD history. He has received many awards for his achievements as a scholar athlete, including the prestigious National Football Foundation Scholar Athlete Award and the NCAA Postgraduate Scholar Award. Isaac, I'd like to congratulate you on receiving your degree and on your many outstanding accomplishments. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the podium Isaac Odim.
Hello. How about that ride in? Well, it's great to be here. And thank you to all the friends and family of the graduates for being here as well. Like Chancellor Black said, it's a big milestone in our lives, but it's also incredibly boring and long. So you guys being here really does show how much you care, so thank you for that. My family is actually up there in the corner. Hi. About 20, 25 strong right now. So, but it's been an honor to be chosen to be the student speaker this year. And it's really made for kind of a cool experience leading up to this day, because thinking about what I wanted to say has forced me to look back on my college experience and see what was important, and really on my life leading up to this point. At this time where we're all looking ahead to what's next, graduating has really had me thinking about the past now just as much as the future. Not just wondering where my path will lead, but reflecting on the path I took to get here. So I want to tell you guys a little story. It's the story of my first girlfriend. Some of you here I went to school with in Rochester, so you might even know who I'm talking about. Her name's Amanda. And me and Amanda started dating in 8th grade. And being a typical 13-year-old, this was pretty much the most important thing in my life at the time. And after about a month of awkwardness that I was completely sure was true love, she broke up with me. Sad, I know. And I was just crushed, just devastated. And naturally, I felt like no one could understand what I was going through. But eventually, I got over it and moved on to the next true love and subsequent heartbreak. But little did I know at the time that this was an absolutely average part of adolescence. So it's interesting to look back on it now and see how truly insignificant it was. Even though it was so important to me at the time, it really doesn't add up to much in the grand scheme of things. So why does graduating remind me of my first girlfriend? Well, see, right now, graduating from college, we're reaching the end of that era of false importance. Our decisions from now on will carry more weight than they ever have before. Maybe 5 years from now, we're going to be looking back at college and thinking it was foolish to be stressing out about that big exam, or staying up all night to finish that project, or how devastating it was getting that first minor, having to tell your parents about that if you did. That stuff was important, but it was important in a different way than we thought at the time, because all those experiences shaped us into who we are today. So now that we have grown into the adults that we are, the real stuff begins. Decisions about jobs and where to live and who to marry, and none of that is insignificant. But we're ready. Apprehensive, maybe, but ready. So just remember that with all the uncertainty out there comes endless possibility. I know it might seem like your options are kind of limited right now. I know some of you are still wondering where you're going to find a job, while others are starting their careers on Monday. But the possibility is out there. So if I ask one thing of all of you as you leave here today, it's just that you don't settle. Don't settle for a life that you're not deeply happy with just because it's a safe thing to do. I know this isn't a new concept by any means, but I think it's worth emphasizing. I know probably all of your parents here could confirm how important it is to find your passion and love what you do. So all of you, just figure out what's important to you and go after it. But I think deep down all of you really know what to do, so to spare you any cliches about shooting for the stars or anything like that, I'll just say good luck. And I want to leave you guys with one of my favorite quotes by Lois Tyson. It really doesn't have anything to do with what I've been talking about, but it's about knowledge, and more specifically, how knowledge changes us and how we view our world. It goes, "Knowledge isn't just something we acquire, it's something we are or hope to become. Knowledge is what constitutes our relationship to ourselves and to our world, for it is the lens through which we view ourselves and our world. Change the lens, and you change both the view and the viewer. This principle is what makes knowledge at once so frightening and so liberating, so painful and so utterly, utterly joyful." Thank you, class of 2011, and good luck.